Welcome to this week's Summer Journal Reflection. As we journey through this season of renewal, I invite you to pause, breathe, and create a sacred space for yourself. Whether you're listening while taking a quiet walk, sitting in your favorite corner at home, or finding a moment between the busyness of your day, know that this time is yours to reconnect with your deepest self and with the divine. This week, we'll be exploring summer play and allowing it to gently guide our thoughts, prayers, and intentions. As you listen and later reflect in your journal, remember that this practice isn't about perfection, it's about presence. It's about honoring the unique path God has designed specifically for you. So settle in, open your heart, and let's begin this week's journey together. Your authentic voice and honest reflections matter deeply, not just to your own growth, but to the beautiful tapestry of purpose you're co-creating with your Creator to bring to the world. Week 7, Summer Play. Summer whispers to us, inviting us to rediscover the lost treasures of play, to wander barefoot through meadows of possibility, to embrace the whimsy that paints the world in hues of wonder. In the enchanted realms of childhood, playfulness thrived as a sacred language, nurturing the seeds of learning, identity, and exploration. Yet as time passes, we sometimes hesitate at the edge of the unknown and often retreat to the familiar, forgetting the joyous art of play that once danced within us. In play, we not only find enjoyment and ease, but a gateway to our truest selves, losing ourselves in the spontaneous dance of discovery, unfettered by the demands of performance. This week, let's explore how summer's natural invitation to playfulness can teach us about rediscovering parts of ourselves that may have been dormant and reconnecting with the God who created us with the capacity for joy and delight. Observations of seasonal living. Summer creates natural playgrounds. Lakes become swimming holes, yards become badminton courts. Adults who play remain youthful in spirit regardless of age. Nature demonstrates playfulness in dancing butterflies and darting dragonflies. The most profound joy often comes from the simplest forms of play. Sensory notes. Texture. Cool grass between toes inviting cartwheels and somersaults. Sound. The musical chime of ice cream trucks and children's delighted squeals. Scent. Coconut and chlorine, the signature perfumes of summer adventures. Feeling. The weightless moment of swinging high, suspended between earth and sky. Do you ever think about how rarely we adults give ourselves permission to truly play? We exercise, which is wonderful, but often goal-oriented, tracking steps and calories burned. We engage in hobbies, also wonderful, but sometimes achievement-focused, mastering techniques and improving skills. We watch entertainment, which makes us observers rather than participants in the joy. But genuine, purposeless, delightful play, that seems reserved for children, as if there's an invisible age limit on the freedom to delight in the world without any practical purpose. Summer extends the generous invitation to engage in the art of rediscovering play. The longer days and warmer weather create natural opportunities to step outside our routines. The sprinkler in the background beckons us to run through it. The fireflies at dusk invite us to chase them. The stars on clear nights whisper to us to lie back on the grass and get lost in wonder. I believe there's something deeply spiritual about play. When we play, we momentarily set aside our carefully constructed identities, our titles, our accomplishments, our roles, all those layers of who we think we're supposed to be, and simply exist in the state of present joy. We catch glimpses of who we were created to be before the world told us to be serious, to be productive, to prove our worth through what we accomplish. And in those unguarded moments of delight, I think we might be closer to the heart of God than in many of our more spiritual activities. After all, isn't this the same God who created platypuses and flamingos, who painted sunset skies in outrageous colors, who designed the stars to twinkle and the rivers to dance? There's playfulness woven into the very fabric of creation. I'm learning to give myself permission again to splash in puddles without worrying about wet shoes, to dance in my kitchen without concern for how I look, to laugh without restraint. It feels vulnerable at first, like discovering muscles long unused, but there's healing in it too, a remembering of something essential I'd forgotten. What about you, friend? Where might summer be inviting you to rediscover the sacred gift of play? Here are some prompts to prayerfully process this week. Summer's natural playfulness provides the perfect backdrop for exploring what it means to rediscover the joy of play as a spiritual practice. These questions might help you reconnect with the playful spirit that God placed within you. When was the last time you played? Not exercised, not competed, not worked on a hobby, but genuinely played without any goal beyond the joy of the experience itself. Is there something that you have been interested in trying but haven't, thinking it's a waste of time? What would happen if you gave yourself permission to try it anyway? Play is life-giving. Think about how you can incorporate more time to play into your life. What small shifts could create space for more playfulness in your days? Season of now. Find a place where you feel free to be a little playful, perhaps a backyard, a park, near water, or even just a comfortable space indoors where you won't feel self-conscious. Take 3 deep, easeful breaths, and as you do, notice if there's tension in your body, in your jaw, your shoulders, your hands, and imagine releasing the serious adult energy that can create that tension. Now do something small and playful. Skip instead of walk. Turn in a circle with your arms outstretched. Make a silly face. Roll down a hill if you're feeling adventurous. Dance to no music. Whatever small act of playfulness feels accessible to you in this moment. And notice how you feel afterwards. This lightness, this slight shift in perspective, this is the gift that play offers us. A momentary liberation from the weight of adulthood and a reconnection with our truest selves. Natural observation. Summer's natural world demonstrates playfulness at every turn. Squirrels chase each other in spiraling patterns up tree trunks. Butterflies seem to dance rather than simply fly, their paths more whimsical than direct. Even plants play with the sunlight, creating dappled patterns on the ground below. And rivers don't just flow, they splash and gurgle and swirl. Creation is not merely functional, it's playful by design, filled with color and movement and joy that goes far beyond mere survival needs. When we play, we're not being frivolous. We're aligning ourselves with the playful creativity that God wove into the very fabric of our world. What playful activities made you lose track of time as a child? How might you reconnect with that same sense of timeless joy as an adult? Where do you feel most free to be playful? In water? In creative expression? In games? In nature? With certain people who bring out your playful side? Sacred awareness. Sacred pauses. When did you experience a moment of unexpected playfulness this week? A spontaneous dance in the kitchen, an impromptu game, a childlike moment of wonder? Where did you notice your serious adult self getting in the way of potential joy? Divine details. What simple summer pleasures have reawakened your playful spirit? How might these experiences be invitations to a more playful relationship with God and others? Spirit's movement. Where do you sense the Holy Spirit inviting you toward greater playfulness? In prayer? In worship? In relationships? In your approach to challenges? What might change if you approached your spiritual life with more curiosity and playfulness, less rigidity and seriousness? Sacred spaces. What places naturally evoke a playful response in you? How might you create more spaces in your life that encourage spontaneity and play? 90 Days of Intention, Week 7. Permission. Where can I give myself permission to play this week? Discovery. What new form of play might I explore? An art form I've never tried? A game I haven't played since childhood? A place that awakens wonder? Delight. How will I celebrate the simple joys of play for its own sake? Can I notice and savor moments of delight without needing to justify them? The God that designed and formed you knows you better than you know yourself. Your Creator planted the seeds of His image uniquely in you and desires to co-labor with you in revealing the beauty of His goodness and mercy in the world. He desires to walk with you through every season and is faithful to complete what He started in you.